there is something called the supermind, which is going to be an evolved being, both physically, mentally, and on the pranic or the energy level. And it's going to take up to 300 years
Yes, or less,
or less.
or more.
We don't have a supermind presently as we speak.
Yeah.
So
Well,
even the Sri Aurobindos of the world, and I mean
Hmm.
all the enlightened beings and the
Yeah.
gurus,
Yeah.
they're also not in the supermind. Is
No,
that
they're
correct?
not. In fact, even Sri Krishna is supposed to be overmind, which is one level below supermind.
Oh.
Yeah. If death has to be conquered, then frankly, in the ladder of evolution, the levels of consciousness, if overmind is one level below supermind and there's more even beyond that, then death is just at the level of the prana kosh, no? Right? So, but it's such an immutable law for the longest time, right? That to conquer it, that is the story of Savitri. And Sri Aurobindo wrote the book Savitri. He literally channeled it. He would walk up and down, and in a stream of consciousness, he would dictate. And it's mantrik, those words. They're cantos, chapter by chapter. I mean, it is mind blowing, that book called Savitri. It's just been channeled from his supermind. He channeled it straight down. And the story he has chosen is of Savitri. And Savitri is, in a way, the Divine Mother is represented by Savitri, and Satyavan represents the human soul, right? That the Divine Mother comes down to save humanity from death, to conquer death. And so, when in this original story, death comes and takes Satyavan's soul and starts walking off, and she keeps going after, and death says, "Enough! Yahan se aage nahi aa sakte. You know, your human realm ends here. You can't go here." But in the book, when you read, you see that Sri Aurobindo is in a way describing the mother, who we call the mother, Mira Alfasa, who we call the mother. She was such a high integral yogini that she became the consciousness of the Divine Mother, which is why he would call her Divine Mother. Her spiritual inner experiences took her past all these realms beyond death, all the way to the Supreme itself. And she secures, so by the way, the Supreme, interestingly, unlike what a Buddha calls a nirvana, which is like a shunya, null, nihil place.
And what yogis would call Mahasamadhi.
Yeah, apparently there is much beyond that. Okay. And what's beyond that is finally is a being, is a consciousness that you can petition, that you can seek boon from. And so she gets.
But it's non-physical.
It's non-physical, right? But it's a being. It's a being. It's a presence. It is in the whole consciousness, but it is not an impersonal consciousness, meaning there is a person to it. There is a being to it that you can be in conversation with, that responds to you, right? So yes, it is both impersonal, but it can also be personal. So apparently from that highest level, she gets the boon for earth and for humanity, that suffering will end with the conquest of death, that death need no longer be an immutable law for this planet. And here, what is so beautiful, it's not just power, it is love. So the final real confrontation and the dialogue is between love and death.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
It is her incredible love at a very basic level of a Savitri's love for a Satyavan that says, I will not accept death because my love is greater than his death, right? But at a very whole and complete level, it's the idea that the consciousness, the oneness, the being that you call the divine is actually made up of such love that it would not want death as a permanent thing, and because of the pain and the suffering that comes with it, right? So love is the greatest medicine and a power. It's not, I'm not talking human love. We don't even understand.
Okay.
When they speak of love, it's a potency, it's a force, it's a truth, and it's a greater truth than death. It's a love so grand that it, with its compassion, it would not allow death to be a immortal, permanent thing. Like death would die eventually.
If you enjoyed watching this content, you can watch the full in-depth video on the Body to Being podcast hosted on Shloka YouTube channel. To continue watching shorter pieces of this content, you can subscribe to Shloka Clips on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video and follow us on Spotify. Pranam.